Yeah, just spin. Hello and welcome. I just need to set the stream up, so hence always starting early. Hopefully should be with you in a bit. Well, that's just doing the usual stuff in the background. Good evening, Andrew. Good evening, Yijit, I want to say. Hello, Edwin, as well. Good to see you. I should be with you very soon. And there we go, that's everything all set up. It's a Turkish name. I know it's hard to spell. You say it a bit like a yeet, but stretch a bit. Yeet. Okay, no, that's fair enough. Fair enough. It's always good to learn new names. To be completely honest, I've struggled with some French names previously. I always try to make the best effort to learn people's names. It's only polite. It's only polite. So hopefully I should be okay. Just to get the background music on. And we should be good to go. So how is everyone doing? Is everyone well? Everyone staying safe? Everyone enjoying either their Friday evening, Friday afternoon, or even Saturday morning if you are on the other side of the world? So I'm going to start off by taking the Cheshire out. Going to get the chat up. Don't want to save that. Cool Cat with a Hat, good to see you as well. Good to see you. And yes, how are you? I'm doing alright. It's Friday. It's been a long day's work as always, and I'm just glad to get a bit of shipping done, to be totally honest. And I think that's why I like to do it on a Friday. The wife's out at work, and I've got the next 2 hours to live stream. I don't have to record anything for Saturday, and so it's a nice little way of doing what I normally do, but interacting with the subscribers as well, which is always a good thing to do. Mr. McJob, good evening to you. How are you doing? Oh, so what do we have here? We have a game of domination on Greece in the Cheshire. Let's see if she can treat me a bit more in kind this stream compared to the last stream where I absolutely parked her into an island. Enemy team, so we don't have any destroyers, which is quite interesting. We have a Zara, a Fiji, an Atlanta, a Wichita, Gneisenhower, Valdivostok, Richelieu, and Richelieu. Only one division. It's quite concerning because I wouldn't mind it. I just trying to do a bit of spotting. Yeet, British ships intensifying because I saw I don't. I do take requests. So if some people do want me to play other ships, then if I have them, I will take them out. But British ships are obviously my comfort zone, and therefore, if I haven't got any quests, then I'm always going to retreat to my comfort zone as always. Richard, good to see you. Okay, the Ordic, the Red Scourge of World of Warships Blitz. Andrew, HMS Gneisenhower. There's always someone requesting the Gneisenhower. Okay, right, okay. I'll go potato in the Gneisenhower as per always. Once per stream, you can see me fail in the Gneisenhower. Yeah. HMS Gneisenhower. KMS is debatable, being that the Germans didn't actually name their ships after like a phonetics at the start, unfortunately. So usually just the Gneisenhower, and it's a bit of a joke on the stream because I only play British ships. It's to poke a bit of fun out of it. Is we call it all HMS, and then that way I can feel a bit more comfortable playing it, of course. Let's see, we've got a Gneisenhower on this flank. Gneisenhower's not in a division though. Las Vegas, good to see you. And Pilot Guy, good to see you as well. How is the weather in Canada, Pilot Guy? Hopefully everything's okay over there. I think you were saying last time it started to snow. Hopefully winter's not hitting too hard already. Let's see, we have the Zara. I'm not too keen on opening fire as yet, but it does look like I have both Gneisenhowers, which is good news for me, because a Gneisenhower rarely can hit a target unless they're very close. So let's see if we can get our first fire on our first Gneisenhower. Yeah, fair on fire. Never know, she might damage con it. I'm not being targeted. Richard, Prince of Wales, sir, by all means. Well, I don't think they have Prince of Wales in the PC version, but what they do have the Duke of York, and she does look like a very interesting ship. She's obviously a King George V class, but she comes with sonar, and wow, that's quite tempting, to be honest. I think she also comes with a bit more of a super heal in comparison to the KG5, which is going to be quite interesting. Probably playing this at a bit of distance, but then again it is the Cheshire as always. It's really bad at Turkey. There was a 7.1 earthquake. Ooh. That must have been recent. It obviously wasn't in my morning paper. Let me know if the marching band music in the background is a little too high or a little too quiet. Obviously I don't want to have it too loud that I end up getting distracted by it too much. That's just going to hit the cliff. But this is actually quite nice because we've managed to isolate this Gneisenhower out on her own, so she's going to be quite advantageous to pick off once we actually get a clear line of sight. Well, anyway, winter sort of retreated, and we are back to 4 and about and above seasonal. Okay, slightly warmer than usual there. How's the weather over there? All sides of the pond. It is wet and miserable and drizzly. The clocks went back at the weekend, I think, and so obviously it's now getting, because the clocks have gone back, it's getting darker earlier, but it does mean it's lighter in the morning. But it has meant that I've had to get a lamp for my office upstairs, because obviously due to the COVID, working from home, so I had to get a lamp up in the office because it's starting to get a little bit too dark when the rain clouds started to close in. I do apologise if I do miss any comments. I am obviously gonna probably struggle sometimes. Las Vegas, sunny on the west coast of Canada. Very nice, very nice. You must be right over there then. It's really bad, and I think I read that one a few hours ago. Okay, that's alright. Yeah, that might explain why I haven't heard of it. I'm a bit of a retro person, unfortunately, and So I usually get my news from my morning paper, unfortunately. Clocks are going back this weekend. 2 over in Canada. Well, okay. So that means there'll be my videos will be coming out as per normal. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's go for the objective then. Unless we have, what we got? We got the other gun Eisenhower coming in. Okay, right, we'll get the guns onto the starboard side. Simpus, good evening, Simpus. Good to see you. I think I've already congratulated you on your successful lucky container drop that you got last week. From judging from our little chat, sounds like you got yourself some nice rewards that you managed to put to some good use. We might be chancing our arm there, but let's get round here. What have I got with me? An Odin and a Richelieu. Okay. Oh, okay, alright. The Canadians are having a nice little chat there. Clint, hello Clint. Good to see you. Let's see, what have we got in range? We've got a Wichita. Oh, I need to make sure I pay attention. There it is. If the Eisenhower could shoot, please, that'd be much appreciated before I get into range of anything else. Please? Well, he's damaged Conda single fire, which is rather amusing. Ah, brilliant. What's that? Richelieu and a Vladivostok. Okay. Yeah, we'll pop those 2 fires out because I've got a repair party should he set another one.
Problem solved, sir.
He should have aimed for my rear. The rear plate of the Cheshire is rather exposed. Which is something I'm going to bear in mind with that Richelieu there, because the French battleships are a bit of a bane of the existence of the Cheshire, because the French Tier 6 and Tier 7 battleships have sure shot, which means their muzzle velocity is quite high, the trajectory is quite low, and therefore the shells get to you quite quickly and are very accurate too. I think once we've tidied off this gun Eisenhower, I might have a chance at trying to cap the objective. Cat's up, hello, good to see you as well. Clint, I really like the video on the Yamato. That's... well, thank you. I have to be honest, it was an awkward one to record. As you may have noticed, I record most of my games live, most of my reviews live. So literally, I have a book. It's on my lap. I've got bullet points. I read those bullet points as I play, and honestly, that does mean that sometimes I do get a little distracted, either distracted from the review or I get distracted from my gameplay. But then again, it's no different to live streaming, just chatting away. So we have the Wichita over there. I don't want to get spotted, but I want to get this cap. And then what I probably want to do is maybe see if I can pick on that Wichita, because he's slightly overextended there. I want to try and make sure that I'm in a situation where I'm only really engaging one ship at a time. Las Vegas. Caps up. I'm playing World of Warships while playing this. Playing Warships. Yeah, no, quite a few people do that. I mean, usually about halfway through the stream, so that's in about an hour and in about 3/4 of an hour. What I usually do is I do open up the division and do a couple of community games with people who are available. Unfortunately, due to the current cross-play situation, it is only open to PlayStation players. However, the sooner they change that, the better. And I do enjoy doing a couple of community games. It allows you guys to obviously interact a little bit more than the usual stream. And also, then that's my it's not a nice way to interact with people. Clint, what is better, Vanguard or Richelieu? I'd say the wow, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but I'd say the Tier 7 French battleship. Yeah, I think she's better. She suits the current meta at the moment. Now, I know you're probably half expecting British bias there, but at the end of the day, Vanguard, she is a good ship, but she doesn't quite suit the meta at the moment for Tier 7 battleships. The current meta for Tier 7 battleships is usually 15 and 16-inch gun battleships with either long sniping range or battle tanking capabilities, and that means that ships that can be quite strong for the tier are things like the Iowa, the Vladivostok, the Richelieu, the Jean Bart. Now, that's not saying that the other battleships that have like a kiting play style are poor choices. They don't quite sit so well in that meta. Or at least that's my opinion. Your experiences and etc. may vary. I'm going to take a chance of going broadside onto this Wichita because I'd rather be broadside to a Wichita than a French battleship. And he didn't load up AP. There we go. We're going to put that out. This is a very tight game, actually. So how did that Spartan promotion work out? I wish I had known about it. It's not something I'd ever ask for. I'm quite happy growing at my own little pace. So that it was a bit of a surprise to be recognised by one of the large CCs out there, and the influx of new subs it is much appreciated. I just hope I can manage. That's always my fear at the back of my head. That's all. That battleship is not paying attention to me, so I'm gonna... Can I do this? Yeah, I'm gonna swish in here. Let's see if I can get this cap. Zara. What's the other battleship? Sorry. Another Richelieu. Okay. Gonna switch up there. Then it was. Good day to you. Good name it was. Nice. Right, let's get this cap. While I try and catch up with the chat. Yeet, could you show the heel of the Cheshire after the match? How good is the heal? The heal is... She does about 5,000 HP with a single heal. I think that it's 312 HP per second to 28 seconds. So you're looking at about a single solid bar of health healing up. I'll go through my commander build as well, because obviously I'm having a lot more success with the Cheshire in recent days. Well, not recent days, like since I did the review, since the pressure was off for me to have to grind it and push it, and I've been able to take it a bit more at my own pace. I'll be honest, I actually really do enjoy the Cheshire, and I'll show you my commander build. I haven't changed. I've tweaked the modules, but I've changed the commander massively, and I find her a lot more enjoyable with a changing commander. I managed to. I think I focused on the wrong things. My original commander. I've obviously changed that. No, we don't want that. I'll just stop there. Clint. Okay, I'm going to buy the Richelieu. Fair enough. Obviously, don't blame me if you don't like it, though. Polly, I used to live in Victoria. Okay, that's the Canadians chatting again. Major, any plans to do collaboration streams with any other content creators? I haven't approached anyone. Is my honest answer. I think if people want to approach me, then I'm happy to discuss it with them. It is the honest answer, I guess, is the best way to put it. So what happened with Spartan? I sort of missed that. He just gave a shout out to you. Yeah, pretty much. The best I can gather is he just stumbled across, I think, my Yamato video, or maybe he stumbled across some other videos. Well, maybe I have no idea on his side of it. But basically, he dropped a comment on one of my videos, and then he basically put an announcement on his channel saying check out BackToThePort, and yeah, massive influx of new people. I'd say welcome. Of course, this all happened after I recorded Wales Weekly, or else I would have loved to have covered it in Wales Weekly. Unfortunately, I missed that. The Fortuitous has read a comment of yours in the Warspite video in which you explained how you like interacting with your audience. I think I speak for all of us when I say we appreciate that very much. Yes, that's always my fear. This channel's two parts. There's obviously the reviews and stuff, but there's a lot of part of it which is the interaction with you guys. I always try to respond to every comment. At the moment, I am still succeeding with that, which is good. I am afraid of the day in which I can't do that. Second on the team, I'm quite happy with that. Decent amount of damage. So yes. So modules wise, I've mixed up my module. Well, I've still got double steering gears, but I've swapped out aiming systems for the secondary battery mod, just because the secondaries on the Cheshire are actually quite nice, and they can be very helpful when you get in a tight situation. Commander build, I have gone absolutely beansed it on maneuverability. So obviously I've gone for Tenon, and I've gone for Ingenious, Full Speed Ahead, Velorucious, Steer Clear, and Fully Packed. And then I've inspired with Bruce Fraser and Von Muller. The idea there is, if I quickly jump over here, here. So with the Cheshire, literally my entire command build is focused on maneuverability, and what I've done is I've changed. My speed has gone from 34 knots to 40.3 knots, and my rudder shift has gone from 10.1 seconds to 3.5 seconds. So really made her as swishy as possible, plus the additional heal does help, the Genius ability does help. So that has obviously improved it. Someone did request a good Eisenhower. I do. If I forget something, or if I go off on a wild tangent and I don't get onto, say, like your comment or something, then feel free to obviously repost it. Let's give the Eisenhower a go. This is. Don't expect anything special. I'm going to be completely honest there. Hello, Mixer Gamer. How are you doing? Yes, that's nice. Hopefully that will give you some credibility towards becoming an official CC. Well, that's another question. I'm not sure. I'm in two minds about becoming an official CC. I think there's a lot of stuff that I do which, being a CC, they wouldn't be able to do. Things like the teasers looking at future premium ships, future tech trees when they tease them. And also like when we do a first look at the patch and stuff, I'm literally reading at the same time as you guys. That's why I live stream it. That's quite a nice way of doing it, because then again I get that kind of interaction with you guys. So I'm still in two minds about becoming an official CC. I think when we get to that bridge, or when I get to that bridge, I'll probably put in my submission, and if they accept me, then I will look at what the contract is like, because there's obviously a contract associated with it, and if the contract is good for what I do, means I can continue to do what I do, then I'll be quite happy to go for it. If the contract possibly restricts some of the things I do, then I might consider continuing as a World of Warships Legends channel, but as an unofficial CC. I think that it's one of those things I'm gonna have to. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Oh, good lord, what's happening here? I didn't do the shipping forecast. Let me turn this. Oh, here comes the Jean Bar's magical reload booster. Well, that's his once. Well, his once for now. Let me get this turned out. Let me get that repaired, and then let me get the shipping forecast done while I do that. Everyone says good night, how, but I personally want to see the Nuremberg. No, the tier 5 cruiser with only 27,500 health that goes pop the first time it sees a battleship. Now you're just being cruel. Nuremberg or York? Well, York is a heavy cruiser. She does come with those 8-inch guns. The awkwardness of the York is obviously those the exposed engine modules, should people be aware of that. And also, she's a bit of a pig until she is fully upgraded, in my honest opinion. However, I haven't really played the York extensively since December, I think is the more honest response there. Good lord. No, there's Mixed Gamer. You have so many consumables. I've been playing the game a very long time, and I am very tight-fisted. Is the best way to put it. I don't like using them. I save them really, and it just goes hand in hand with that. Like, I won't really put a camouflage on unless it's a ship that I really prefer. Obviously, I have a lot of premiums, so having a lot of premium ships and playing a lot of premium ships does mean that you don't use as many camouflages. And then in regard to battle boosters, I think I earn battle boosters faster than I can actually consume them. We might have a slight opportunity here to possibly rush the Jean Bar. Eisenhower just feels really sluggish. I might have to look into my commander build after this. But another part of me is a little bit concerned about pushing up too far, because actually I'm not going to get sucked into a pocket where the DDs are working. Because like we've got that Fletcher there. I think we're going to have to wait and see, and we'll see what happens. Where are we? There's new legendary ships this upgrade. Next update. The Karabosk, the tier 10 Russian DD, and there's also the Shimikaze as well. And some people are saying Shimikaze is better. I think Shimikaze is going to be more fun. That's going to be my honest answer. With the sheer top heaviness of tier 7 and legendary tier, with lots and lots of battleships, I think the Shimikaze is going to be a lot more fun, tormenting those battleships. Finally, I can get some sweet revenge. Okay, well, the Jean Bar's retreating so quickly. I'm not sure whether it's what's that? That's a KG5. I think we are in a position now, actually. With that Fletcher gone, I don't feel too concerned about being so exposed to a DD on my left flank. What's their battleships? They got an Iowa and a Nagato on the other flank with a Megami. I think I'm going to switch this round and actually go back to the other flank, because I think that's going to collapse. I seem to be chatting too much rather than playing. I do apologise. Shimikaze is coming this update as well. Yeah, no, I think, well, the Karabosk could arrive next week. Just judging by the wording of the announcement, the wording was on the way to the next patch. Now, it could just be that they're just leading us up the garden path, but that would make me believe it's coming before. However, it definitely should be here in the next patch, and Shimikaze's being confirmed to be coming in the next patch. So I suspect we've got a very big DD patch coming up, which is going to be very, well, Very nice. I think we needed some diversity to come to legendary tier. One thing that I would really love to see would be some light cruisers. Maybe the Minotaur, maybe the Worcester. Those two would be quite nice additions. Now there is a question. What torpedoes will she receive? She has 3 different ones on PC. I think if your question's in relation to will she get like be able to choose between long range and short range torpedoes with a slight difference in speed and stuff like that, yeah, no, I think she might get that. Whether she'll get access to deep water torpedoes which bypass the torpedo protection of a battleship and go straight for the citadel, I don't think we're going to be seeing deep water torpedoes come into this game. The reason being is the Ishasho should come with deep water torpedoes as per the PC version of the game. However, she didn't, and I don't think they're in a position to introduce them yet. I mean, if they introduce deep water torpedoes, then that would be really, really quite interesting to really mess up battleships. Because these torpedoes would do like 15 to 20,000 damage, bypass your torpedo reduction and just go straight into your citadel. Now, that would basically make Will to Rebuild very well. I guess Will to Rebuild will work. My score's going to be horrendous unless something happens in the next couple of minutes. So, get ready for bottom of the table. I think is the best way to put it, unfortunately. Where is it? I played the game from day one. Fair enough, Clint. That's good for you. I've been playing since day one, which would be in April last year. But I was also part of this second beta, so I got a little bit of bonuses there, I guess you could say. The Carabas is coming in. This update is guaranteed. Yeah, she's definitely coming. Whether she comes a week early would be nice. That's my only little temptation, I guess you could say. Shinra Kawasu with a joke. 15 Japanese torpedoes are unbalanced and unfair for battleships. I want to see the Japanese gunboats so bad, though. Akazu. I do apologise if I pronounced that incorrectly. I haven't quite done my research into it. I don't know. I think we could. This is the thing. Introducing, say, a destroyer with 15 torpedoes, yes, that hurts battleships, but it gives cruisers a purpose. It gives radar more of a purpose, and so hopefully it brings a bit of balance. That's what I want to see. I want to see it balanced. I want to see 3 battleships, 3 destroyers, 3 cruisers. I want to see the perfect game. I get a little tired of 5 battleships and 3 destroyers and 1 cruiser. Okay, thank you. So, if it brings balance to the game, then I'm happy with that. Is my honest opinion on that one. 3 destroyers, 3 cruisers, that'd be great. Yeah, mixed gamer, yep, perfectly guaranteed. The problem with the Karabrsk is the 10km surface detectability range. I think that'll get dropped. Because our maps are a lot smaller. And the where we spawn is obviously a lot closer to each other if you ever compare gameplays. So I think her detectability would probably be dropped to within the region of like 6 to 7 kilometers base. Okie dokie, well, this has been a very low damage game, but at least I survived. That's more than I normally do in the Gneisenau. We'll point it this way, and I'll try and keep up with the comments as well. Imagine they put the Harugumo in the game. I haven't quite checked that. Harugumo reloads in 2 seconds, right? Japanese gunboat. Yes, no. Plus IGN HE. Yes, yeah. The IGN HE does have a superior penetration. That's one of the reasons why it makes the Japanese DDs in the game already actually quite fun gunboat builds. I've done it before where I kissed out a Udachi. I took on a Lightning and I won. With my gunboat commander build that I've got, because I've got the Valhausinger commander from the Halloween event last year, and he works out as quite a nice gunboat build. It is quite amusing. Clint, yes, April, yeah, that's when they're. But it takes full battleship penetration. Plus H. No, okay. Clint, but I have no premium ships. No, that's fair enough. You'll get there in time. If you're going to be a free player, basically someone who doesn't really invest into the game, store up all your doubloons, and as you go along, you're earning doubloons. Store them all up, and then purchase a campaign whenever the campaign reward suits you, and you'll get there in time. Pardon me. The other one to always look out for is the free bundle that you sometimes see in the store. Now, obviously, they don't announce it, but it's always worth sometimes checking out the PSN store or the Xbox Marketplace. And if you have the PS Plus, or I'm not sure what the Xbox version is, but if you have that, then you can obviously pick up these free bundles. They usually contain like a tier 2 ship, but a tier 2, that's going to give you one promotion order a week. That's 52 promotion orders a year. That's quite nice. Jean Bar's actually enraged. You know what, let's launch that spotter aircraft and see if my shells can actually do anything in this game. Oh well. Bottom of the table, that's what I'm expecting. Hello, Capri, hello. Zimbus, Ognevi is fun, 10 torpedoes every 80 seconds. Of course, you can choose 6 torpedoes every 55 seconds, but I want more torpedoes. Yeah, no, I completely agree there, Zimbus. When I looked at the Ognevi, I do think going for the 10 torpedoes is better, because the reload time between the launchers... Oh, that's a really bad guy in the Eisenhower, but she's not my favourite. And that was a really strange game. Getting up tiered made it really quite cagey. Could you play the Edinburgh, please? Yeah, go on then. Get the Edinburgh ready. Malvin, hello. Good to see you. Let's see, Edinburgh. Here we go. No, it's tier 7. I usually stick a slightly, but yeah, there we go. There we go. Dimitrios, I think I read that one. I'm contemplating whether to start the British or the German cruiser line first. What is your suggestion? Oh, they're so different from each other. I'd recommend Japanese cruisers. Would be my temptation. I think they're quite sound cruiser types, and they're quite good for getting into playing cruisers. British cruisers, the way I play them as big DDs is the honest opinion, and that may not float everyone's boat. The Germans are all right, but the Japanese tech tree cruisers it's just a nice solid tech tree line. So I'd probably recommend that one. Check for those free tier 2 ships in the store, like Major said, and that's how I got my start. Yep, that's fair enough. Save gold coins in the Admiralty backing campaign, and if you're a free player like me, that's how I get the premium ships. Fair enough. Jean Bar request from Clint. Go on then. Don't forget to hit the like button. I hope you're... Yes. I don't know, as Pilot Guy says, if you are enjoying the stream, I hope you're enjoying the stream, feel free to give it a thumbs up. It always just helps promote the live stream while it's live, obviously. We have a tier 7 in Legendary game. We have a Chapaya, a Hipper, a Wichita, and Alaska, a Roma, Yamato, Gross, a Kurfürst. They've got 3 radar cruisers. This is horrible. This is a really horrible game. Right. I do apologise if I abandon the chat. I am going to have to try and probably focus a little harder than I normally would. Japanese cruisers have big guns. Fun starts at Furatake, exactly. Oba is fun, but the Mayaku is hard to play because it's a very large target and can get one-shotted pretty easily. I think that just becomes a problem with all cruisers that say tier 6 upwards, simply because you are looking at battleships coming with 16-inch guns. You kind of got to break your teeth into cruisers at tier 5. Once you're pretty confident with playing a tier 5 cruiser and being up tiered, once you're in that situation, then you should be alright to then start looking into the tier 6. Oh, Yamato's back. Okay. Oh, no, she's gone again. Gross Corpus is coming into range, though. Good. Oh, I am enjoying it very much. Well, thank you. I'm glad you are. I may be slightly different to how other people. AJ, hello. How are you doing? Miss Gimmer, you did say you would play British cruisers like big destroyers, World of Warships Legends. Heard you and put you in a game full of radar cruisers. With no destroyers as well. Yes. Alaska's getting close, which is concerning. Just making sure, yeah, I've got a way out of this. Okay. Thankfully, I've got my chain smoking build, so should I need to, I can just chain smoke. We're just gonna stick those down there. I'm waiting for the Alaska to pop her radar on. She's in radar range now. She should have popped it by now. I think she's just waiting to get guns onto me before she pops her radar. So I think on that bombshell, I am going to start motoring out of here. Definitely see if I can get some distance between me and the Alaska. Maybe we're going to torpedo. What guns is... I think the Grosser Kurfürst has only gone for the 15-inch guns, and with the Alaska gone, we can chain smoke. And also my torpedoes reload incredibly quickly on the Edinburgh. My torpedo reload speed's only about 40-something seconds. And my detectability in fire and smoke is going to be ridiculously low as well. I do apologise if I'm neglecting the chat. I am rather focused. I do apologise. I don't like neglecting you guys. Grosser Kurfürst has sonar. I forgot that. Time for me to start making a move. There we go. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot the sonar. Well, at least that does mean that the Grosser Kurfürst sonar actually does have some use. However, 52,000 damage. That could have been quite a nice game if we actually had remembered, but mistakes do happen. I do apologise. Let's see, where are we? DD's badly needed, balanced legendary tier, exactly, like you said, Major. It's from Bergay. I think I read that one. Hey, watch matchmaking. Oh well. How to go down loading Blitz, just to reference the IGN/US DD split tech trees at okay, no, fair enough. I usually use the World of Warships wiki. That's quite a good place for getting quite a lot of information. Miss McJob, the Alaska has a fail. They needed to give her Helena guns and a bunch of them. Well, this is why USS Worcester. They kind of hinted that USS Worcester would be coming this year. She's not coming in the next patch, or at least she hasn't been confirmed yet. So whether she's going to be coming in the December patch, or maybe she's been delayed until next year due to COVID. AJ, that hurt a lot. Yeah. That hurt very much indeed. Yikes. When is the Italian battleships coming? Not for a good while. The Italian battleships have only just entered testing on World of Warships PC, and therefore they're not going to be getting them until early next year. I mean, whether we get them early next year as well, like at the same time, very similar to the way that we got the Odin, or whether we get them later in the year, I think if they're going to come at all, 2 Legends, because obviously that's always another question, whether they will put the investment and the time and the programming into actually doing it. But I suspect if she does come, she'll be coming, or they come in, I should say. If they do come, then I would say expect them probably later half of next year, 2021. The reason being is on the PC version, their battleships, Italian battleships, will come with armor piercing and semi-armor piercing rounds, no high explosives, and they also come with exhaust smoke, which is going to be quite interesting. Imagine a battleship with exhaust smoke. Now, that does obviously. I think it's more effective at the higher tiers, unfortunately, which may not make it to this version of the game. In PC, probably the end of the year. I think earlier. I think they might come earlier. Doing this, your thoughts on submarines? I think it's the third test that are taking place in the PC version. If my personal opinion in regards to submarines is that although interesting, I don't necessarily see it being a worthwhile class, unless we were looking at, say, like a skirmish mode or something. That's what I think. I mean, I want to see more. I want to see how it's implemented into the PC version, but at the moment, I don't really think it has quite a place in the game. I know it's something that people request all the time, but in the big fleet battles, yes, there were occasionally submarines, but it's just trying to imagine how it would affect matchmaking. I mean, on the PC, they got 12 players a team. We've only got 9. Imagine if 3 of those were submarines. Like, that instantly removes how much available potential HP there is, how much DPM your team has, and things like that. So that's my concern about it, and that is some of the CCs on PC's thoughts about it. Tier 5 and 6 game of Tears of Desert Domination for Fabuloso, Terabel, Bedoini, Bayern, Nakato, Eisenhower, Lion Line. So this is the kind of top-heavy games that I'm always talking about, the kind of 5 battleships aside. And their only cruiser is a radar cruiser if he has actually equipped the radar module rather than the catapult fighter. Which campaign ship is coming this time around? I just start saving gold coins. Yeah, and I don't know. I haven't got a clue. I mean, the only ship that we have some kind of idea that's in the works is the Megami class cruiser equipped with 15 6-inch guns rather than trying to think now, sorry, I do apologise, rather than 10 8-inch guns. Basically, when the Megami class was first built, they were equipped with triple 6-inch gun turrets. So that's why the Americans made the Helena. Basically, they were concerned about the Japanese light cruiser, that version of the light cruiser, and so they wanted to build their own. Basically, we are spotted, so we know we've got something Japanese. So we definitely don't have the Bayern. Oh, hello. The tail up. You've got to go all out on. So why haven't you? There are any cruisers over there. Why did the Littoral just sit there? That's strange. Oh, for Biggie. Hello.
Critical engine damage. Fire. Smoke generator activated. Problem solved, sir.
I think it's time for me to go because my team's just they're not present. It's not worth me selling my life dearly just to tickle a French destroyer and a Japanese destroyer to death if no one's backing me up. So I'm calling it quits on the Bravo objective and breaking off. There's no point selling my life. Oh, good call with the Gneisenhauer rushing in. No, we won't. He's breaking off. I think my job's probably just going to be to cover the retreat of my battleships as they continue to head towards the Alpha objective, even though we've captured it and there's nothing there. No comment. Right, I'll have a quick check. Oh, good lord, I think the chat's moved on a lot faster than I thought. We all want to know. Yes, yes. Thanks. Seems basically going with 155mm guns. Yeah. Sorry, I always reference gun calibers in inches. It's just habit, because that's the caliber. That's what the Royal Navy would have referenced the gun calibers as at the time. Therefore, I reference the gun calibers in that way rather than millimeters. I'm not quite sure if any nations did reference their gun calibers in millimeters back in the 1940s.
Smoke screen set.
Sorry. Just wouldn't mind a... Oh, Fubuki.
Torpedoes astern. Critical engine damage.
Pause.
Solved, sir. Critical engine damage.
We sank an enemy destroyer.
Smoke generator activated.
Right, I think I might be able to join the chat again. Do apologise, where am I? 18 ships in Legends, that becomes tier 16 actually in the battle once carriers are introduced. If you have submarines, then it will be 12 ships active in the battle. Well, yeah, okay. If you add the two sides together, I guess you could say subs and carriers aren't good for this game. I'm split, but I'm edging on that side. They excluded carriers in clan battles on PC. I wonder why. I think they brought them back. I think they brought carriers back to PC clan battles. There's been a bit of a debacle recently. I think maybe not the most recent, but maybe the clan battles before, like recently was boycotted by a lot of the actual bigger clans, and it did actually affect the numbers, and I think they did do a minor rework in regards to how carriers interact in clan battles on PC, but I'm not completely up to date with the PC game, so that may be subject to well, that may not be the most up to date.
Smoke screen set.
We sank an enemy destroyer.
Okay. I mean, the Lateral player's been playing very well. He's definitely got go all out because he's able to get very close to me before he actually gets detected. So he's definitely using Violetti, but that play of staying just inside my sonar range would lead me to believe that he's not completely aware of the sonar ranges on the British DDs, because any player who would have known that would have gone, I'm to take my sonar, I'll turn away, because then I can't see him, he can't see, well, he couldn't see me, but I wouldn't have been able to see him. That was really quite strange. Like he adamantly stayed within 3.5 kilometers. Hello, I am unusual. Good to see you. Thank you very much. Someone who can think. Hello. Okay, we've got multiple hellos. Yeah, they don't want CVs and subs, but they're coming. Well, this is the thing. There's always going to be a vocal minority who wants something. Take it as like aircraft carriers for World of Warships Legends. Would I like to see aircraft carriers? On one hand, yes, because I like some of the. I'd love to see some of the British aircraft carriers. On another, I want to see. I'd love to see them, but what impact they're going to have on the game is going to be massive. Potentially, you could see destroyers becoming like a second-rate class because an aircraft carrier can spot better. The only thing an aircraft carrier can't do is cap objectives stealthily, which a destroyer obviously does have can do slightly better. I don't normally do wideband, but it's just at the moment it's easier while I'm doing stream. Hello, Trevor. Good to see you. New show. Oh, thank you. So I've been watching a few of your vids of the week. Good stuff. No, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Welcome, Trevor. Let me just partially pay attention. There are rumours for a testing phase regarding aircraft carriers. Yeah, early 2021 or first half of 2021. Yes, I'm super pumped. Yeah, no, I want to know how it's going to work. I just hope it works well. I think there's going to be a massive rework in regards to how anti-aircraft works in this game. Okay, we got an idea where the Fubuki is. I'm not really the best one to deal with him. Okay, well I'll push with the Akatsuki because I think that's me. Dang. I'm curious whether they'll let lightning fire at aircraft, which with its main battery, like it was designed. Well, that's always the other question. Like, say the Atlanta, she's an anti-aircraft cruiser. Will her main battery be able to use it? I'm usual. I've got a channel, World of Warships Legends. I saw this channel and subscribed to it the day before Spartan Lee gave you a shout out, representing the Spartan Navy. Fair enough. Name that was Hood. That is a man who likes what I like, and I like Hood. I think we've got this in the bag. I would like to see my end score on this one. One thing that always I found outstanding sometimes is just how detailed these maps are, considering that we're just sailing around in boats away from the land. How much detail they go into in regards to even just the models and the vehicles and stuff. It's really quite good. Kid, unfortunately I don't have the kid. I never, yeah, I can only afford so much is the honest answer. And they've only got one ship left. We'll come back to the end screen on that one. I do want to see how we did on that one. AJ, what's your favourite map? I wouldn't say I necessarily have a favourite. Let's see, Edinburgh, lower half of mid-table with 52,000 damage. Victory at the end though. Managed to just about squeak a profit through. That means I got to strip the Edinburgh off, haven't I? Let's see, where's Edinburgh? There she is. Oh, strip the Edinburgh off, and then we'll take HMS Hood out. And actually, what I'll do, we have someone shouting for the Colorado. Trident. Oh, favorite maps. I thought you represent asking regarding like a Trident class submarine or something. We need spotting damage scores for destroyers. Yes, very true, very true. Colorado. Well, let's see. No, it's not finished yet. Where's Hood? I was going to say, if anyone on the PS4 would like to join me for a game, you'll be in the division, not in the party. If you're on the PS4, then I'll do it unless anyone's ready right now. I'll do it next game. Trevor said 23. I'm saving for her now. Fair enough. Northern Waters. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I wouldn't say I necessarily have a particularly favourite map. I'd say I have lesser favourite maps, I guess you could say. I want Okinawa from the PC. Isn't Okinawa from what I've heard, isn't that the one with quite a lot? Oh, then it was you're free. Oh, okay, I'll pick you up. And then it was after this game then, and I'll do a community game. If anyone else is available on the PS4, then after this game, I'll see what I can do. Yeah, so going back to Okinawa, I think isn't that quite a lot of low, like short islands. Therefore, it does become a bit of a battleship paradise, being that cruisers have nowhere to hide. I mean, I know it's not a very popular map on PC, but I kind of would like to see Ocean. You know, the big ocean map, the one that we had for the Yamato event earlier this year. That's the only time we've had it. I'd quite like to see that and see how that plays, because that would be really quite interesting. Seeing how people's playstyles adapt when there's no islands. I mean, yeah, it'd be interesting. Let's see what we got. We've got a tier 5 and 6 game for Buki, Benson, Nuremberg, Dallas, Algeria, and division with Scharnhorst, Bayern, New Mexico, Nelson. Game with domination on Crash Zone. Okay, my flank looks like they're active, so let's see what we can do. Dislike Crash Zone. Well, my problem is I can't remember most of the names. I can't just always remember the images. Okay, spotted, but then my text speed is 14 kilometers, so I'm bound to be spotted. Oh, thank you. Doing this. What time will we be streaming tomorrow? I'm tempted to join you for the Rust and Rumble event. So the Rust and Rumble live stream is going to be. I'll give it to you in UTC, which should be 17:30 hours until 21:30 hours. So it's going to be basically it's going to be in the evening. Because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Dimithinus, you're in Greece? But then again, I don't know if your clocks have gone back yet or not, so you could be either 1 hour ahead or 2 hours ahead of me.
Torpedoes direct front. Torpedoes to starboard.
Right, Hood does not like to be focused, so I need to be definitely making a move out of here. repair party on. Really? 2 overpens? Right, about now I want to put my sonar on. That Nuremberg's getting very lucky. Okay, Benson switched targets. Nuremberg's way out of range, so let's get high explosive load. Let's switch turrets to the left hand side. No, let's keep our turrets on this side. Okay, switch turrets to my port side. Oh, Akatsuki, you're getting punished.
Torpedoes direct front.
Get that repair party off as soon as possible. Sonar's finished, but let's kick those. Okay, he's gone. He's focused on torpedoing the German.
Torpedoes to port.
Don't blame him. Right. Well, let's start heading over this way. So this is the nice thing with Hood, is that you can kind of stay in the action. So I can just, once I've got a point in the right direction, I can just put the controller down. You can just watch the speed number rank up at the bottom right. Let's see, where have we got? Ocean is a fun map. I haven't gotten it in random battles on PC, but it's good. I quite enjoyed it when it came to the amateur event, actually. I think I've asked the question. Buddy Guy, Trident Haven, good for cruisers, neighbours, Two Brothers. Two Brothers, I think, is one of the maps that I don't like, but I think it's the reason why I don't like it is the way it spawns us is right up against the islands. I would like to see it actually drop us further back and let us spawn with a lot more manoeuvring time earlier on in the game, very much like you get on PC, I have to be honest. Torpedo beats. Oh yeah, getting through the Benson torpedoes. That's what it is. I can't remember which one is straight, and which one is neighbours. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I know the same problem. I always get the two confused. Straight is probably the worst map for me. AJ, I'm attempting to create a gaming channel for World of Warships Legends. I just need my parents' approval, and we can be good. No, it's fair enough. Fair enough. It's finding your own way of doing it is the best way to do it, and being unique. But then again, you can always do things like just focus on streaming. You can focus on just a certain class of ship. There's lots of different ways to get into it. Let's see if we can get punished the Scharnhorst. My concern is the Nelson over there. I'd rather not be going into this middle of this battleship sandwich. I'd rather be keeping them all on one side of me. So I am going to quickly flick it over to the right before I come back in at it. AJ, good for you. I'm trying to game channel, but casual though. I hit 10 subscribers today. It takes, well, it does take a while to slowly grow. It took us, well, back to the port took, I want to say 3 months to hit just about 100. Everyone gets a turret. There you go. I want a French cruiser Bayard as a campaign ship. That'd be quite good. Thank you for the tips. No, it's always fine. It's always fine. Alright, going back. Hood's quite fragile, so I don't like throwing her in there into the meat grinder sometimes. The reason being is she does burn up really easily, and I haven't got flammable cannoneer on her. It's mostly because she does have quite thin deck armor and stuff like that. So sometimes, if the enemy's quite aggressive, you can do alright because you can just kind of run away. But if the enemy's quite passive, it can be quite difficult to get Hood in there because you're kind of having to play, like engage, turn, disengage, that kind of play style. And if you get focused by HE spamming cruiser like a Helena or something, then you will just lose your health really quickly in Hood. She's very situational ship, but I still enjoy her. I think my team's done very well. Ismail's weak, Eisenhower's weak. And then Nelson's going to have a monster repair party. I think, yeah. Well, then thankfully my Nelson does, my Hood does 37.7 knots, so I should be getting back into the action nice and quickly. To be honest, yes, Greece is 2 hours ahead. It would be huge if you could start streaming a bit earlier, say 4 o'clock UTC. The problem is, 4 o'clock UTC, I'm still at work. I don't think my line manager will take it well if I start live streaming when I should be working. And me live streaming at the weekends is very, very situational because the wife only gets every other weekend off. So obviously every other weekend I spend with the missus. But I am doing a Australian stream, so a stream for people who are in Australia and New Zealand if they so wish. So literally in 12 hours time I'll be streaming again for 2 hours. For people who are on the other side of the world. So if you're in Europe, that might be something. If the early bird gets the worm. Let's see what we got for Buki. Is it worth me chasing after her? Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, there she is. We'll do that. It's risky, but I'm gonna have a go at it. Hello, Paul. Hello. AJ, I want to see the gunboat line of Japanese destroyers. It would split at tier 4 and would have the is it Manic? Yeah, I'm going to pardon my Japanese. Minakaze. Sonar, not yet. I want to hold off. It's only a minute and a half long. Also, at the moment, I'm about in. I mean, yeah. We're going to take one in the nose, but that's fine by me. Let's see. She's going to be going this way, I think. Unusual. 1.2 second reload time is very overpowered. Yes, no, it can be. Oh, Bedoini, thank you. Okay, I think the Bedoini has RDF. Okie dokie. It's fair enough. May I ask what you do for a living? Of course, that's personal and you don't need to answer. I'm a structural engineer. I won't. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I'm a structural engineer. So that does obviously take up a lot of my time. having to work from home due to the current COVID situation, obviously. I mean, the office is open. However, I've chosen to work from home. The reason being is because the wife is a elderly home. And she visits the elderly and stuff in their homes as a carer, and the consequences of if I catch it and pass it on, it will result in deaths, and so it's a risk that I've taken to decide not to actually go into the office. Well, could do some nice games. So as I mentioned, I'll open up the division. So if people are available, feel free to if you're available on the PlayStation, then feel free to just make yourself available for a division. Eternal Abyss, you said you were ready, didn't you? So I'll pick you up, and then if anyone's looking for a division, I'll see if anyone's about. Let's see. I'm unusual. Only if you get a Kraken, you have a Yamato as her captain in PC. Yeah, no, it's quite interesting how those kind of like abilities in PC work. I don't think we'll get those abilities in World of Warships Legends because we've already got the legendary ability, and I guess that's what that legendary ability is supposed to represent. But it would be quite nice to have those. Paul, do you have the Iowa? No, unfortunately not yet. I've still got lots of ships to work through. Ships I have currently outstanding are the quickest way. Ships I have outstanding: Iowa, Kagaru, Amagi. Bismarck is yet to be purchased, but I'm holding off on buying her yet. Charles Mattel, Richelieu, and that's about it. So I'm very close. It is all just tier 7s left. The problem is, as you may have guessed by the lacking number of tier 7 battleships, I'm not much of a battleship player. Do you play Colorado? Oh, she's so slow. Oh, you're torturing me. Right. Return of this. If you're ready, I'm going out in the Colorado. Where is she? There's the slow girl. Oh my god. I haven't even got her upgraded. Oh, let's go die. No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, okay. So we've got the Colorado and a Ognevi going in. Let's see how we go. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? No, don't apologise. Don't apologise. It's always good to push me out of my comfort zone, or else you'll probably just watch me play Fiji, Exeter, Cheshire, Oleander, Icarus, Gallant, Cossack, Jervis, King George V, Hood, and Nelson all night. So if you don't request other ships, then you're probably just going to watch the Royal Navy all night. Every ship is great. Depends how you play it. Exactly. It's all down to what tools you have in your tool set, and I guess there are people out there who do have every tool in their tool set, and then there's people like me who I don't have every tool in my tool set. However, give it a go. I'll give anything a go. And good luck to everyone as well. Here we go. AJ, for those of us in chat that play World of Warships on PC, what are your thoughts on the hybrid ships and Italian battleships? Wow, the hybrid ships, they look interesting. I've still got to catch up on them, like news-wise. I don't play World of Warships PC, but obviously it's always worth keeping an ear to the ground in regards to the PC version of the game, because it's always going to be something's going to come there first before it comes to us. Tier 5 and 6 game, Akatsuki, Koningsberg in a division with 2 Dallases, a Leander, a Zara, a Normandy, and a Gneisenau. And we have the Gneisenau. Okay. So I got to remember that the Colorado is a American battleship, not a British battleship. So she has normal AP, not British AP. I am detected. I'll mention it, but It just means that something's just slightly ahead of the guys and how much that really matters. Normandy's been spotted in the centre. Normandy does concern me because she is quite accurate. She might only have 14-inch guns, but she can pack a wallop. Akatsuki, oh no. No. I can't shoot the Akatsuki yet. Everything's just out of range. And I'm possibly doing the wrong thing in an American battleship. I'm sailing off to one side. I'm always forgetting their speed. But then again, I've gone for a speed build on the American battleships because I just can't. I can't stand it. Is my honest opinion on it. And so I've gone as much speed as possible in order to make her a little bit speedy. And that's all 3 launchers from the Akatsuki. Good lord, it's the reload speed as well. I forgot about that. But yeah, the hybrid ships do look interesting. The ability to maybe launch some torpedo aircraft and make a enemy battleship turn broadside onto you and then quickly switch to your main battery guns and pick them out when they're broadside on. That sounds like a very cheeky little trick. We have both destroyers. What can I do? Okay, oh, that's the best I could do there. I think I've decided what I need to do. Oh, you're all going backwards, are you? I'm gonna have to take this because I can't sit here with those 2 destroyers there.
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes to port.
Okay, alright, you're coming, okay. Let's get this swung back over to the left. I'll take it because I'm going to have to. Bounce. Oh, you're coming forwards now. Oh no. Saved by the dispersion.
Torpedoes on fire. Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes to port.
Oh, good lord. Oh,
Problem solved, sir.
I always wondered why I never played them. Oh, kill me. Come on, there we go. Shoot AP into the superstructure. Yeah. If the dispersion was favourable, I might have a chance. The speed boost on that thing is insane. Oh, Emilio, yes, the Yo-Yo Emilio, yes, the Polo Emilio, the Italian destroyer. That is really quite powerful with her exhaust smokescreen and their engine boost. The ability to get close, pop her engine boost, pop her smokescreen, and just close in and then appear right next to people. Trying to think who. It was Sea Lord Mountbatten. He had actually really quite interesting video in that. Hello, Captain Craigie. Good to see you. Surprised two undivisioned Akatsuki's working together. Yeah, no, but this is why I don't quite like the way that the new random spawning mechanic works, because now you don't seem to get a distributed fleet anymore. You can just end up with anything anywhere. I mean, let's try and cheer myself. I think we've had some pretty poor games. I mean, the Icarus. Well, there we go. We managed to get some kind of result out of the Icarus. Edinburgh we already seen. Hood we saw all the way through to the end, and that was a bit of a low damage game. No torpedo beat for those. No, that was the thing. I was watching this mesh of torpedoes coming. It's like, with the Colorado as well, that acceleration. It's a painful choice. Maternobis, I'll let you pick the tier. If anyone else is available to join to Division Up, just shout. Demophenus Roma. Oh, you're punishing me tonight, guys. You're punishing me. Why can't you say like ships like Exeter or Tenerife, I hope you're happy with tier 7. You're more than likely you are, sir. Bring back the propulsion mods to the Royal Navy destroyers. Yes, I'd love to see that. I don't know why they took it away. It's just horrible. You don't have it. Yeah, I haven't got it upgraded, but I don't want to chuck the global XP at it as yet. Not until I know what's coming in the next patch. Once I know what's coming in the next patch, I can make a decision what to do with my 40 million credits and 50,000 global XP. But until then, I'm not making a move. But we should know something Thursday next week. We should have the patch notes, I guess you could say. But yeah. Good luck to you too, Commander. I see where we go with this. Next time is the Queen Elizabeth. There we go, that's it. Yeah, we'll take the Rome route. Well, as already here. Let's see where we got. We've got Fiji, New Orleans, Kuznetsov, Hipper, Gneisenhower, Lion, Roma, Jean Bar. I think I know where you're going. Still. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. We'll see. A free mill called Hipper. Yes. I know exactly what you mean there, Jonas. New Orleans. I mean, it's not promising at this range, let's be honest with the rate man, because of the Italian accuracy.
All stations, concentrate fire on the
But we'll
target.
give it a go, we'll give it a go. Nope, she's dropped off. Hipper. Fiji. Enemy Roma. Man of War. That's actually quite a good name, actually.
Avvistato incrociatore nemico.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Not bad for a deck shot. See what we can do.
Alle Stationen, brauche Feuerunterstützung.
Oh, come on.
Союзник,
Corazzata
требуется твоя
nemica
поддержка.
individuata.
Назад. Рекогнитор в гору.
Yes. Indeed. That'd be the Hipper. I wonder where the New Orleans went. Oh, there she is. Nice. I think you're gonna wrap her up, aren't you, Tenebus? Yep. Let's turn this girl around. Let's get my turrets off to my starboard side and check out the chat. King George V. Oh, now this is it. This is the kind of crest I want. Kind of quirky. I wish Vane came with an extra smoke as part of his attributes, and not just legendary. Would make the Cossack a ton better. Well, what I did with my Cossack, because obviously I use Reginald Tywit in British light cruisers, and I use Vane on the rest of the British destroyers. I used Jericho in my Cossack to start with for the additional consumables. I have swapped back to Vane nowadays. I just think it just requires a slight adjustment to the playstyle. I would have preferred her to come with the actual mini smoke screens that the rest of the British DDs come with. However, I guess we can't have everything. I would love to continue to push against the New Orleans, but part of me is just a little bit concerned if we overcommit too many forces chasing her off, that we might start losing ground on the other side of the map. Queen Elizabeth, KG5. No, that's right. Yeet. I'll see you tomorrow, Major. 12 PM in my time. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's try. You gotta try. So yeah, we'd take the Queen Elizabeth out, and we'd take the King George V out, and that will probably take us to the end of the stream. I should warn you, on the assumption that we're looking at 15 minutes per game, because I have to finish at on time, or else well, I basically the wife comes home and I gotta cook dinner before she gets home, because it gets quite late here. Queen Elizabeth KGV, pretty much the same as my no, not really. You got Queen Elizabeth's got 15-inch guns and she's tier 5, whereas KG5's only got 14-inch guns. So the change in gun caliber and tier does affect the way that you play them. Sorry. This is why I want a sorry button when I play. Okay, Fiji's in the smoke screen. See if any of that sneaks through. A couple of shells, but can we make contact? No. Oh well, we'll start making a move towards the Delta objective because we need to try and get a crossfire onto their battleships, which have formed a giant ball of doom, which is pushing up through the Charlie objective. 7 AM here in Brisbane. Although, oh yeah, Cranky. Yeah, you are from Australia. Yeah, I forgot that. Australian stream for you will be later this evening in 12 hours time. Probably less than that, 11 hours time. So if that, well, hopefully I'll see you there. Although whether Halloween's a big, well, I think the lockdown restrictions in Australia have been, well, in some territories have been a lot more strict. So whether Halloween will be happening or not. Just going to do a little bit of right rudder. Nice effort, nice. This is going to be a problem because they've got a lot of battleships left in a great big ball of doom. It's going to be quite awkward. I have to watch it on replay. I got back from work and I better see the Minister of War or Finance or she will cut my budget. Very true indeed. Trevor, what's your KG5 setup? I don't have much success with her. The others seem to. I did use Jericho for a good while. Oh, we got the bleeding division here. Don't quite want to rush in there, but we can get one of those heals off. Oh god, the shells wander all over the place, don't they, with the Roma? Kutsov. Okay, alright, well we'll hold off. Oh, she's... Kutsov stopped firing, which is strange. I would have thought he would have kept firing. Oh, okay, alright, I know why he stopped firing at me then. Switching to the Jean Bar because I want to make sure that he doesn't capture. Just one shell, that's all we need. Yes, there we go. Ah, the Kutsov is definitely getting the capture then. Oh no, she's there. we do want to just make sure we reset him again. There we go. Nice. I want one more. I want one turret on you.
Avvistato incrociatore nemico.
Front turret, please. No.
Siluri diritti di prua.
We're going to take 3. I think that's me. Yeah. Ah, wow. It is what it is, unfortunately. Oh. Good to hear. Have a good evening, good day, or good afternoon, or whatever it may be for you, Paul. That's why she's called the Roman. The showers roam all over the place. That is very true. I'm told see, where are we? I am 2 PM here. After watching replay, KG5 step. Do you use AP or HE? Who's the commander? I'm told. Who's Cunningham? I think shit. Yes. No. Okay. Especially for the room. Okay, looks right. Oh God. Oh, well, it is what it is. How much health has our last ship got? Okay, we could be here a while watching that. I'll have to check in and see how it is. Last time they did the cruiser campaign, it was the Wichita, and it was like 3 months ago. Yes, but you have to face it that the player base of World of Warships like battleships. It has to be confessed. I mean, you only have to take one look at the premium store and see how many premium battleships we have in comparison to any other kind of class of ship. They definitely are shoveling battleships down our throat faster than some people can gobble them. Wow, is that not really a polite way of putting it? I just got to strip the Colorado off, haven't I? Because I think that went bad. Of course they like BBs, yes. Let's see. We were going to take the Queen Elizabeth out. There she is. I'll do KG5 next, so we'll cover that off. I mean, considering I don't play battleships in my spare time, this is probably the time of the week where I play a lot of battleships. I don't actually need that. Yeah, we'll go for that. Oh, wait, just still here at Anubis, so if you want to join this, all right. It's a win in my book. Ruined a Hitler's day by taking out his engine. Oh, we're taking the 2 old ladies out. We're taking Warspite and Queen Elizabeth. Thank you, Trevor. I definitely use Cunningham for accuracy. I have my special, my spec out with CDX and Frenchie. Well, I've got 2 builds that I liked on KG5. One of them's Jericho. The other one is Zerlane Nelson. And then when I used Jericho, I think the skills were Burn It Down XXL, Look at Me Now, Belarusius, definitely Fully Packed. I think reaching out or something like that, so giving you a bit more range, concealment, fire chance, speed, and additional consumables. And then commander wise, inspiration wise, Madden and Kondo. Mass Jervis, Trento, Pensacola, Fuso, Atlanta, California, Nagato. So that was my old KG5 build. Can't remember off the top of my head what my new one is. It's my standard British battleship higher tier build using Azur Lane Nelson. Zhujar, I don't think you need Zhujar on the British. I think if you're using Zhujar on the British, then you're trying to make the armor piercing rounds do something that they shouldn't do. I've tried it. I've used it myself. But I just find with British AP, you're better off just applying it differently rather than trying to make it like other nations' AP, if that kind of makes sense. Rule Britannia. Well, we definitely have the well, two of the most famous battleships from the well, we got two of the most modern refits of the Queen Elizabeth class, because Queen Elizabeth and Valiant were refitted as per what I've got, and then Warspite was slightly older. That was the earlier version of the refit, the first one they did, and then the two older ones were Barham and Malaya. Those were the two older battleships. The two enemy destroyers have been spotted at the Alpha objective, which puts me at ease, because that only really means... Oh, Fuso's turned up. Hello. You're out of range.
Target penetrated.
Nasty little overpen. However, Warspite kicks in nicely.
Our team has taken the lead.
It seems like we're dealing with most of their team here. Well, we've got the California here as well, have we? Or is it just my rear turrets? Oh, no, we're through. Would like to see the Cali shoot before I change my angle. No, I need to get some speed up there. She shoots.
Main turret critically damaged.
No, I just got to kind of hope the Fuso's not paying attention. Because that's the kind of thing there where yes, the AP's not going to punch through the side of the battleship, but if you aim for the deck level, you kind of yield the quite generous results out of it. Only 3,000 out of that one. Pensacola's tempting, but with California on my broadside, I can't quite swish my guns round. California's too well angled. Don't seem to be having much luck with waterline shots tonight. Am I aiming too low? I'm not quite sure. Every time I seem to aim for a waterline shot against the cruiser, it just seems to overpen and wander all over the place.
Victory is in sight. Enemy battleship sighted.
This is gonna hurt, but I can't really see anything out of this. However, we gave as good as we got against that Cali. Right, let's get our gun switched to the other side. So get rid of Zhuge or Takia for Takia or Jericho or the other. What are you using? Using Cunningham. Okay, yeah, right, fair enough. I've never been a big fan of Cunningham personally because I think there's too many of his traits come with negatives. However, I guess if his accuracy buff is actually quite nice, and I do use him as an inspiration on my Zerlane Nelson commander. Is the honest truth there. I assume you don't have any of these Zerlane commanders. Is Zerlane Nelson better than Cunningham for Royal Navy battleships? At higher tier, I do find her more useful. That California's quite weak. That California's still persisting. Thing is, this the number of guns that California can bring to bear, which hurts the most. Ooh, destroy the turret. We're talking about number of guns. That's definitely swung that into my favour a little bit. Let's get repair party number 4 in action as soon as possible. Thank you. Zerlane Hipper. At higher tiers, I can see her being very useful in order to counter some of the meta of the fire spam cruisers. I definitely agree there. I think we're going in just to buy ourselves some time, or buying my team some time. Battle tank in the Fuso there. Let's see if we can get angled against the Cali. Oh. Get that plane launched, save the captain. There he goes. What? Was it just me or did the plane actually... Oh no, the captain died. Oh. Oh, that was a laugh in the Queen Elizabeth. Oh. Oh. Yeah, not too bad. That was quite an enjoyable game actually. I'm probably still going to do absolutely miserable and still come bottom of the table, but we'll see. But I also have Nelson rank 11 12. Let's see. KG5. Yeah, so my usual battleship commanders, I like to use Madden for tier 5 and down. So go Brawler, Porcupine, on second fort, Master Mechanic, Running with Scissors, Condor and Hipper. For tier 6 and above, I use Zerlane Hipper. and that's with Flammable Cannier. Yes, okay, it's a bit risky, but I'd rather take that. And then I kind of counter it using Shear and Firefighter, and then I take Big 7, Master Mechanic. I use Running with Scissors. I know Eternal Abyss, he likes to take Farsighted. I think the decision between the two kind of depends on your playstyle, and also if you have Master Mechanic fully ranked up, because if you have Master Mechanic fully ranked up, then it's quite tempting maybe to go Farsighted. And then Commander build, I use Cunningham as an inspiration, and Sheer obviously. Cunningham as a commander, I just don't quite like him. I just don't think there's enough there. I know I know a lot of people do have a lot of success with him. I have to be honest, but for me, I just don't. I've never liked using him. It's always felt. I feel like every time I'd ever use him, I'd always just go straight down the left. Pretty much, and I just don't think there's enough there that would make me like it enough. My crazy build that I used to use on the, it's actually set up. This is my other alternative KG5 build. So I use Burn It Down XXL. Yeah, stick there. So this just makes the KG5 actually quite fast. She gets up to like 30 knots with this build. Makes the road shift nice. You still get an additional repair party. Reducing your concealment, it does make her into a bit of a stealth battleship. That's why I use Kondo as well as an inspiration. It just means that because you've got that short range and your short detectability base, it just makes your detectability even less. And then I use Madden because I find Madden's just enough to make the turrets traverse faster. Plus your guns are quite fast reloading anyway. I mean, that's my alternative KG5 build when I'm not using the Zerling Nelson. Sorry, Nelson, not Hibber. Your Hipper is set up the same as mine. I didn't select a legendary trait because they both have negatives. Yes, no, that's very true. There's always a discussion between me and Eternal Abyss actually regarding the choices between Farsighted and I can't remember the name of it. It's Farsighted or Running with Scissors. I feel like I can justify the dispersion with the negative to the dispersion of the Running with Scissors by using aiming systems and Cunningham and another one of the abilities. Oh, we've gone for oh no, we changed. Okay. We always had the Battle of the Denmark Strait there. However, Eternal Abyss doesn't like the effect and dispersion. I don't blame him. He prefers to go for Farsighted. He feels like he can justify the reduction of the repair party, almost countering the Master Mechanic. And I think he does do quite an interesting build where he does an increased chance of setting fire using the Warhammer 40k commander as an inspiration, which is increase the chance of setting fire when your repair party's on. It sounds like a really quite interesting build. So it's yeah. So we both spawned on the right flank. What we got? We got a Guidia, Ben Herman, Aoba, Leander, Indianapolis, Normandy, California, Gneisenau, and Hood. And this is the last game of the stream. Las Vegas, my level 16 Cunningham is straight down the right. Madden and Zhuja. I have great success in KG5. No, that's fair enough. I think KG5, I find her very forgiving. I think she's also very flexible, is the best way to put it. She will. You can put her into most playstyles. She just didn't suit the playstyle that I had at tier 5 up. Or the commander build I had, and I didn't really want to change Madden, so I've looked around. I mean, yeah, if you're having success with Cunningham, then fair enough. I guess it's horses for courses. That's why I always take the position where if something works for someone, then you can't fault it really. I think like the jingle said, if it's stupid but it works, it's not stupid. So if it... Oh, I'm going to end up going into Nelson's rear here, so I'm going to have to quickly make a manoeuvre here. Smoke screen spotted. But yeah, no, that's fair enough. Captain Crikey, your point about Zhuja and Cunningham is definitely solid. What we got? We've got a Guidey. But that's not the Guidey smoke screen. They got a smoke cruiser. Yeah, they got the Leander. Leander's working with the California, so we know we've got the Leander here. Yeah, I'm going to launch that aircraft now. If it wasn't for the Guidey, I really would be going for getting my big balls out and heading down there. To be honest, I think it's big balls time. Ah, damn, spotted by the aircraft. Benson, you're coming with me. This is not up for debate, you're coming with me. Switching to AP. Come on, Benson. You can do it. Front turrets, please.
Reporting the target position.
Oh, California.
I owe you one.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Come on, get your big... Callie's going for a ram. I want to do a drive-by. Come on, oblige me, you big girl. That's it, fire your front turrets, right. Ah, I'm locked on. Probably better off actually flicking this out the other way. Normandy there. Please.
We destroyed an enemy battleship.
What the hell's that? Aoba. Okay, right. I'm going to hold off the repair part here. I want to see how much more I can get out of it. I'm going to have to battle tank, was it Normandy and the Gneisenhower? I'm going to have to get my guns switched around to the Aoba. There you go.
Target penetrated.
You are looking at me. Ah. You are firing at me too. Can I get my fat ass back in there? Come on, Normandy, keep reloading. Nice, 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 nice.
Our team has taken the lead.
No, she's distracted. Right, I'm swinging it round. See if I can help Eternal Abyss with the capture. Ooh. Get my guns off to my port side. Right. Las Vegas KG5 balls indeed big. Very true. I'm gonna try those others as I don't have the Azerle now, so no, that's fair enough. I think, yeah, just don't be afraid to mix up commanders as much as possible. It's very much like when I first got the Cheshire. I tried a different commander every game, a different skill every game, just trying to find like what did I like. Okay, I take Beyond Range this time. Okay, I did like having the additional range. Right, what if I take Full Speed Ahead? So this is the thing. Like the AP. This is why I'm not. This is why I don't use Zhuja. I used to, but I just find the AP's just so good anyway. Let's get that plane up.
Fighter airborne.
I think we're going to continue with the big balls, and we're going to go in this way. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. For a second there I had a mild panic. I thought, oh no, not enemy torpedoes. I've had enough of enemy torpedoes. I'm going to stay angled against the guys now. Oh, nice collection of medals there for Eternal Abyss at the end. I think not using the legendary skill is wasteful. Sometimes, but I also sometimes agree that I have felt where I kind of wish I just couldn't have a legendary ability. I mean, admittedly, nowadays, now they've reworked it a little bit. That's quite nice. Okay, fair enough. This is the thing, if you ask me to play ships I like, yeah, you get good games. Well, I'm quite happy with that. I'll let Eternal Abyss go. Thank you for coming along. That was much appreciated. Always good to get a couple of community games in there as well. Mixes up the stream. Some of it being solo play, some of it being division play as well. And I think, being she treated me so well, I think we will have KG5 to be the ship at the end of the stream. And so I stop this music, and I start this music. And I'd like to say thank you to everyone who did come along to the stream. It's always much appreciated. If you can, feel free to give it a thumbs up. That always helps. I assume most of you are subscribers, but if you aren't subscribed, then thank you very much. And to be honest, I'm going to start from the top, because I want to say thank you to Andrew. You always hear at the start. It's always much appreciated. Thanks to Yeet. Thank you to Edwin. Thank you to Cool Cat with Hat. Thank you to Mr. McJob. Thank you to Richard. Thank you to Pilot Guy, Las Vegas. Thank you to Simpus. Thank you to Clint. Thank you to Catsup. Thank you to A Name That Was. Thank you for joining with the community game. Thank you to Mixer Gamer. Just quickly going. Everyone says guys and how I personally want to see Nuremberg. Thank you to Capri. Thank you to Marble Flint. Thank you to AJ Matheson. I might have pronounced that wrong. I do apologise if I have. I think I've already said thank you to Richard, but thank you. Thank you to Dimothinus. Good to see you. Thank you to I'm Unusual. Thank you to Trevor. I think I may have already said it, but thank you to Pilot Guy. Thank you to Alpha's Fortnite. Good to see you. I think that is everyone. Oh, thank you to Paul. Hello, Paul. Good to see you. Thank you to Captain Cranky. Good to see you as well. I think that's everyone. That is everyone. Thank you to everyone who has come along. It's always much appreciated. I need to obviously have an early night. Have a good night, and it was much appreciated. Thank you, Party Guy. Have a good afternoon to you, Captain Craig. Have a good day. I hope to catch you this evening. And thank you to everyone. Thank you. Well, I'll let the music do a bit of an outro, and I'll let you guys have a good day, a good morning, a good afternoon, and a good night wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, and then until next time, I'm the Gareth Measure, and back to the port. Cheerio.